If you dread writing your performance review every year, you're not alone. I used to spend days aggregating all of the rich work data around me, reviewing that data, writing all of that information, and rewriting it until I was comfortable with the finished product. And honestly, this was very consuming on my time as I had more happening within my work. And so today I want to navigate you through how I currently use Microsoft 365 Copilot and a variety of functionalities to take that time frame of days into the matter of hours. Hey everyone, my name is Nick Harris and I am a senior Copilot cloud solution architect with Microsoft. Welcome to the Microsoft 365 Copilot connection, where we provide you the latest updates, use cases, tips and tricks related to Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now, the way that we're going to start navigating through this performance review building process is with the Copilot Notebook. Copilot Notebooks allow us to very easily group data together that correlates to what we require. In this case, performance review data. So, as you can see down here at the very bottom, I already have a few Excel files and Word documents related to things like my core priorities within my role, usage data for my customers, and logged key accomplishments that I've delivered across the first half of this year. I think it's really important to note that as AI functionality continues to evolve, you will also continue to evolve your process. Initially, when I started this, I just used the researcher agent and had the researcher agent look at all of my enterprise data to create my performance review. But I've learned more how the researcher agent works and functions. It tends to be when you feed it specific data points, it has richer, more relevant results. So I'm a big advocate in calling out what your key accomplishments are. For me, I align all of my key accomplishments right when they happen in a single source location, my Word document. So here's an example of what each of those files looks like just for your reference. So here's the Copilot Cloud Solution Architect Core Priorities document. This includes direct core role responsibilities and role based information that I can aggregate and utilize within my performance review creation process. I think it's important to note areas like priority number one, customer engagement and adoption. We identify there are a variety of metrics that we must meet. And these metrics can be reviewed by the AI and then correlated against the customer data that I impact, the other data sources in my notebook. Here's an example of the Contoso organization and Copilot customer usage data within that organization. You can identify the people information, Copilot usage overall, like total prompts submitted, last activity date, chat usage, word usage, so on and so forth. I also have the same form of file for Fabricam organization as well, so two different customer organizations that the AI can lean on. And finally, my key accomplishments for the performance review write up period that I want the AI to leverage in its writing process and against my core priorities and responsibilities. So, I always recommend to any person I come into contact with, as you start to work with AI further, you should log those high impact events in a single source location area. That way, when you're ready to generate your performance review, all of those impactful events are readily available and called out explicitly by you. And the AI can then utilize those and compare those to your core priorities and inject them against those core priorities so you have a richer write up. You might say to yourself, well, Nick, Copilot can search for all of that enterprise data in my organization. But also remember, Copilot could pull in data that isn't really correlated to exactly the type of work that you're doing based on what it finds. So, if you want to hone the AI towards the particular core accomplishments that you've achieved, make sure that you log those down and feed those directly to the researcher agent. Now we've reviewed the overall content sources, some additional functionalities to just call out. Maybe you're using Copilot Notebooks for some other use case. You can get audio overviews. You have the ability to inject additional work content, attaching those files. You can voice dictate prompts. But in this case, we're going to activate Researcher. This is pretty new in the notebook experience. Now, with the activation of Researcher, I can also call out particular sources that I want the AI to look through. But in this case, we only really wanted to look at the core sources in the notebook. So we'll call that out and we'll make sure we submit that within our prompt. Now, I will provide this prompt to all of you. Click on the link in the description below. And please, just as disclaimer, make sure that you're modifying the prompt to meet your own personal contextual needs. I've created this prompt from the role of a Copilot Cloud Solution Architect. I have tried to generalize it as much as I can to form fit to most business users, but there may still be some language and instructions in here that need to be modified based on who you are. Note at the very bottom of this prompt, I do have fillable fields. My filled inputs replace with your details before you generate. So here are my filled out fields. I'm looking at a period of July 1st to December 31st, my organization, my role, who my manager is. I've indicated that I wanted to reference the attached core priorities Word document in relation to my priorities. The goals or OKRs should be looked at with my customer accomplishments document. Any workbooks of data, those are referenced in the notebook as well. Evidence and artifacts, all the files, maybe some additional fields that I could include that may be relevant to me. I'm going to activate Researcher and we're going to submit this off. Now, some improvements for the Researcher agent is the ability to control Researcher output length. As you see, I can have short or long length, 1 to 5 pages for short, 5+ pages for long. In this case, I want short output. Most performance reviews, we want to be straightforward, concise, to the point for leadership review. We don't need 20,000 plus words to be included in an output for our leadership. And we'll tell it to go ahead. So you can't make this up as we're recording this video. New UI releases as I refresh the screen. So maybe we need a new Copilot Notebook video. Here's what the new UI looks like. Looks like there's some source files, up here, same source files, some new summary page here in the middle of the screen, and then the chat on the right-hand side. So we'll look at having a future video on this, but just for everybody to know, it's going to look in this fashion as we continue forward with working with Copilot Notebooks. So apologies for that. With this new UI rollout, I'm not getting the researcher agent to actually output data in the chat panel. So just to confirm it actually provided me data, I did convert this to a Word document. I'll show that here in just a moment. But you also see I have this infographic here directly in the middle of my screen. And this is one of the new researcher agent output options. If you click on the option to generate an infographic, you can get these very nice, visually pleasing infographics, and in this case, based on the researcher output data for my performance review information. So you have things like my key achievements, Copilot usage insights, enablement and leadership, impact highlights, contributions, lots of really useful information that exists within here. So if I just wanted a boilerplate, hey, here's all the things that I did, really high impact engagements that I could send to my leadership, this is a great starting point. Now, moving on into the Word document of data, a lot of rich detail included here. I have an initial executive summary that provides me the core detail that may be prominent to showcase to my leadership. But really, the meat and potatoes within this specific write-up is in the impact by core priority section. I found in my role within Microsoft, my leadership really likes to see the work that I've done that aligns to my core role responsibilities and priorities. And so the AI has taken all of that information from that grounding data and aggregated that information into a core write up focused on those core priorities. This is highly impactful and great for leadership to review so they understand the true impact of your work. Now let's imagine I've reviewed all the data. It sounds pretty good to what I need. Maybe I've modified some key points manually throughout the file, taken some things away, maybe added 1 or 2 things. We want to then get the formats and the overall verbiage here aligned with what we require. And this is where the new agent mode experience comes into play. Agent mode is going to be the new conversational interface that all of us use to modify our Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, and Excel files. More conversational in nature through the chat pane. And so I can enable agent mode by navigating to the chat pane on the right, clicking on the Tools menu, and enabling agent mode. If you want more information on how agent mode works, check out the link at the top of this video. So, for the prompt that I submitted, very simple and straightforward, update the format of this document to be easier to read. Format all core priority section information into a structured bullet list. It tried to keep it a bit conversational initially for me, requesting the type of bullet list formats I might prefer. I indicated that I would like standard, and then it ran through and provided me the output. Now, here is where it is navigated into each of the core priority sections and modified the overall data formats. As you can see, priority 1 for customer engagement and adoption excellence, it's taken each one of those core bullets and it's aligned it into individualized bullets with sub bullets, making it a bit easier to read and manage. I can then review through the entirety of the file, navigating down further. I have noticed that it kept the original writing that I had in this section as is and injected those modifications. So once I confirm that I want these modifications, I can remove all of this extra text. Here's section 2 as well for Copilot usage and feature optimization, the exact same structure. So, this is the power of agent mode. Instead of having to navigate directly into the file content with Word Copilot experiences, select text, prompt within that experience to rewrite the text in the way that I require, and do that multiple times. I've simply prompted with agent mode in the right hand chat and had agent mode traverse through the entirety of the file and update the correlated sections that I required. This is the exact process I will be leveraging for my next performance review as well here in the coming months. So, as all of you see, the true power behind Copilot and generative AI is the ability to merge multiple processes together utilizing different application experiences enhanced by Copilot integration. If you like this video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. It should help all of you save some time in your performance review writing process. If you're not a part of the channel and the community, feel free to subscribe anytime. Ask any questions that you may have in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everyone.